Welcome to the Undisputed Champ Sports Podcast. I am your host, the man of the hour, Carmine. This is our podcast that we're going to talk about the most exciting WWE special event pay-per-view you have ever seen. Guys, we stayed up till 5 a.m. to start watching this, guys. I am your host. I'm joined by my co-host, Tommy. Say what's up to the people. Thumbs up, Tommy.
What's up, everybody? Happy Rusev Day. Hope everybody's enjoying their Saturday night. Yeah, this is Thumbs Up Tommy. This is the WWE Super Show-down review.
Yes, it is. And my next co-host I'm going to present is the architect of this whole thing, the man that runs the show, Preston Brown. Say what up.
What up, y'all? I didn't stay up. I woke up because you guys were texting each other on Messenger, and it woke me up. And then I was like, "Oh, Super Showdown's on." So
I just
turned it on.
I would just like to say to our to let our viewers know that fuck you, Preston. And fuck you, Tommy. Because yes, I am the only fool on this podcast that actually waited till 5 a.m. to start watching this. But anyway, guys.
Oh, some Christmas
Yes.
Eve stuff.
No,
Yes,
no,
I did.
no.
Oh my
Listen.
God.
Listen.
I couldn't sleep. I
almost-
couldn't sleep, and I just said fuck it.
He's like, "Yo, you was
Yo,
excited, bro."
I almost did the same thing because the thing is, I had dozed off early in the night, and then it was one of those, when you wake up and you can't go back to sleep. So then I just stood up. I was watching anime on fucking Crunchyroll, and then around 4 a.m. I was like, yo, it's 4 a.m. Should I try to stay awake and watch this shit, or, am I running the risk of falling asleep? I was like, you know what, fuck it. I'm gonna at least get a few hours of sleep. I woke up around 7, and then
You made the right
got
decision.
breakfast. Yeah, I got breakfast, and then I was watching that shit at 8 a.m.
Yeah, you made the right decision. So now, guys, you do hear me kind of bashing this show, and I'm not, and I want to say outright, I'm not bashing the matches or the match quality. What I am frustrated at is the results. And we'll get more into that. We'll get more into that during the show. But let's go ahead and start with the opening match of the night. Is our SmackDown Tag Team titles. We have The Bar versus the New Day. And we have the New Day combination that I feel like should be the permanent team combination. I say this all the time. Now, I love Big E. I love Big E when he's teamed with Kofi or Xavier. He's cool. But the best combination is Xavier and Kofi. I just feel like the matches are more exciting. I just feel like the matches are better. I feel like their chemistry. I don't want to say their chemistry is better. It's just a different feeling when those two, when it's those two. So I do think it's better. It was a good match, and obviously the New Day won. This is another with the outcomes, guys.
They retained.
The New Day won the match, people. The New Day won the match. And at the beginning of the show, I was fine with the New Day winning the match. By the way, that was a lit finisher that Kofi and Xavier did with the backstabber.
Facts. I loved it.
Pretty much mixed in with the coup de grace. Pretty much that's why I'm saying. That's why I want them two guys to be a team. But anyway, I've talked enough. Tell me, what did you think about the match and everything?
I enjoyed it. It was a pretty good match. I can't even lie. But then again, at this point, both of these teams, the Bar and the New Day, I expect nothing but good matches from them.
It's impossible to have a bad match.
Exactly. Like, those four are just, and well, five, because, it doesn't matter which one of the three New Day guys are in the ring. They're all good. But anyway, I love any New Day match where Xavier gets time to shine, because I feel like he's underutilized. And I don't know if you caught. I know you caught that reference. They said this is their Speed Force formation.
Yeah. I caught that. By the way,
cool.
I would
Word
like
to
to
Flash.
say. By the way, I would like to say this. I love the team of Cesaro and Sheamus. I don't ever want them to break up, only for one reason. I just love their fucking entrance. I just want to see that entrance every time.
Fusion dance.
Like, I don't care about nothing else but that entrance, because not only is the entrance off, yes, the fusion dance is the icing on the cake. That shit is great. As an anime fan, it's great. But just the entrance, bro, with the Cesaro thing and then the Sheamus music. Like, I always said Sheamus music was Sheamus' theme, and the way he comes out and the lights come on and he's at that spot. I've always said that's like one of the best entrances in WWE, period. Always. As much as I think Sheamus is trash by himself. But, but yeah, I just love their entrance. And I would like to, I'm going to ask you guys, before we go to press, I want to ask you guys a question. Is Cesaro racist?
Is Cesaro
Not that I
racist?
know of.
You know why I'm asking that question? I don't ever see him give anyone the more fiercest uppercut than Kofi.
Oh, Kofi.
Like he be destroying Kofi on these uppercuts, bro.
Like I told you about these dreadlocks. Ugh. Like no, but Kofi gets the fiercest everything though from everybody. Like they
Yo, bro,
they tear
yo,
that man up.
bro, I'm telling y'all, watch a match,
Nah,
watch any match with Cesaro and Kofi, and see the uppercuts that he be giving Kofi, bro.
Yeah, he
This
might be
shit is
racist.
ridiculous,
yeah,
bro. I'd be like, dog,
you're gonna make me actually go back and look at that shit.
I'm saying you need to. But
You
anyway,
might be low key.
Preston, what did you think about the match and the outcome?
I agree with y'all, man. I thought it was a really good match, and I agree with your combination of having Kofi and excuse me, Xavier Woods. I was choking a little bit. Xavier Woods and Kofi, because I feel like they work, their speed is the same.
Yep.
Like they work at the same speed. I think when Big E is in there, it kind of slows it down a little bit because he's more power than he is agility. But as far as the match go, like you said, there's never a bad match with these guys. But when I was watching it, it kind of felt like, not that it was like, it wasn't a bad match, but it felt like it was a little step lower than what they would have done on the actual SmackDown show for some reason.
Because we all know it's a Super Showdown, and they only present it as a big show because it's overseas, but it's a house show.
Yeah. So it didn't.
It's a
It's a house
glorified
show, bro.
house show.
Yeah,
so
it's only
didn't-
presented big because it's overseas in a big country. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why.
Like,
It felt like it was
like
something missing.
the only good takeaway to this really is just like, and I just think it's pretty cool that sometimes they do these big glorified house shows because it just shows like how big WWE's reach really is around the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they finally get to watch something in a normal time on their end, because they're always watching our stuff at 5 o'clock in the morning. So they finally got to watch it
Exactly.
at a decent time.
Yeah, definitely. So you guys don't have anything else
No.
to add about
Nah.
that?
And I think everybody knows what
All
you
right.
get out of the matches with these people in it. You know, it's never gonna be a
Yeah.
bad match.
All right.
Like
So
that's to
now,
be expected.
so now let's get into the next title match. We had like 2 straight SmackDown matches. So we get into the women's title, SmackDown women's title match. My fourth wife, Becky Lynch, versus Charlotte Flair. Listen, bro. Anyway, now I thought it was your basic Becky and Charlotte match. I don't think it was anything special. I thought it is what it was. It was fine. The outcome. This starts the bullshit that I've been talking about, guys. Okay. You have been booking her since SummerSlam, since you realized
Dominate.
you've been booking her as a tweener, pretty much. As a tweener, as an anti-hero, pretty much. That's what you've been booking Becky Lynch. So why did she win like a heel?
Because they're hell bent on making Charlotte the face.
I didn't like the way Becky won. If you want to do like if that's all you want to do, you could do a double count out. You could have did anything else.
Just some sort of no
besides
contest.
but anything else besides Becky getting
Deliberately disqualifying herself.
on purpose. Like, I just feel like, of course, that crowd wasn't gonna boo her. I get it, but it makes me think that they're gonna maybe stop with the whole anti-hero thing and maybe try to get her to be a heel. Period. That's my fear, and this is the beginning of the bullshit that I'm gonna be talking about for the rest of the night. Like, I didn't like that outcome, but anyway, Preston, what did you think?
Yeah, like you said, it was a pretty average Becky and Charlotte match. It wasn't anything special. The ending was pretty weird. They're supposed to get a rematch on SmackDown, by the way. So I don't even know why they would get a rematch that fast.
Yeah, why? You know this is gonna be one of the matches at Evolution. So why?
So that
What's
might
the point?
that may be a sign that Charlotte might win it on SmackDown.
Which is so dumb.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling they're gonna hot potato that championship. Like, it's gonna go back and forth for some reason.
It's so yeah, because it makes sense how she would win it on Tuesday is because all you've been hearing from Charlotte, you can lose it just in one night.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it makes more sense for her to lose it on that SmackDown with that phrase that she just said on a SmackDown than on the actual event, pay-per-view, whatever event. But anyway, Tom, what did you think?
And the match was okay. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary. And at first I was annoyed. I'm still annoyed with the whole Becky losing by DQ thing because like I get the idea behind it in terms of continuing the feud, but at the same time I'm completely against what they're doing, which is basically trying to make Becky a heel because it to me it just shows that they have like they played it off for a couple of weeks, but they really haven't deviated from the intention of making her a heel, even though clearly the fans are behind her.
Hmm.
And that's
Yeah.
what pisses me off because it's like, yo, let the fans cheer whoever the fuck they want to cheer. Like, stop trying to tell us that we're supposed to cheer Charlotte because, first of all, fuck Charlotte. Becky's better. Second of all, she's the female Roman Reigns, unfortunately. 7-time women's champion in less than 2 years, that's fucking absurd.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
mark my words, because it sounds like they're going down this line of bullshit. She's probably going to be a 10-time women's champion before 3 years is up.
It actually makes me glad the fact that Sasha hasn't had that belt for a while because they were going down that road with Sasha too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
'cause
like a
she's a
four-time
four-time,
champion in like
four-time
four
Raw Women's
months.
champion.
In like
That
four
was
months and
absurd.
shit. Like yeah, and they were going at and but she hasn't had that title in like over a year. Which I'm glad. I'm
Yeah.
actually now that you see the bullshit they doing with Charlotte, I'm actually glad now. Like
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I'm
absurd. That's
frustrated.
absurd. That's absurd.
What's it called? I was frustrated with how they were booking what's her name, Sasha, because they weren't really giving her meaningful feuds. But I'm okay with her not winning the championship for a while. I just want her to have a decent feud, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that. I know I do agree with that. Like you don't have to give her the belt, but make her useful. Like she's a
Yeah,
phenomenal.
utilize
She's
her.
one of your top talents. Period. Like there's no debate that. There's no debate there.
Facts.
She's one of your top talents. Like utilize her. So we're gonna get into the next match. We're gonna talk about somebody that's a top talent that's not being utilized. Even though I like what's going on, but yeah, I don't think there's anything else to add to this match. It was
Yeah,
what it was.
we've beaten this match to death.
All right, so the
Next.
next match that we have on the docket, guys, is Elias and KO versus Lashley and Cena. Um, I'm not gonna say much, guys. I'm just gonna say John Cena sucks, and
That's it.
and
We have a sixth move of doom.
and fuck them for not having Leo Rush there. Fuck them.
Yeah, I was
Yes.
disappointed by that.
Man, I
Fuck
was
them.
so heated. I'm like, yo, how do you not have Leo Rush there, man? Honestly, the
Tick
only,
tock, tick tock, 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 tock.
bro,
Low weight
the
tie reps,
only,
low weight tie reps.
in this case, it was no weights, no reps. But yeah,
Bro,
like,
mm-mm.
to me,
Yo, John
the
Cena didn't take any. He didn't take no fucking bumps, right, in this match.
not, honestly, I
No,
don't even
not
remember
really.
the match too well.
Not really.
He
No,
didn't
he
really.
didn't take any bumps. He didn't. He barely was in the
But
match.
yeah, Lashley did most of the work. Yeah. But yeah, like to me, the main thing that I was looking forward to was the possibility of John Cena and Leo Rush cutting a promo together. And WWE, you guys are assholes. You denied me that.
Yeah, how about you, President?
Okay, one thing I got out of this whole entire thing, like we all feel the same about the match. A lot of this stuff that happened on the show so far, it's like kind of like it felt like it's non-canon, and it was just something to entertain the people out in Australia. But I will
Yep.
say one thing.
Except the ending, you can't. Well,
Yeah,
we'll get
we'll
to
get
that.
there.
Anyway,
We'll
go
get
ahead.
there. Yeah,
Go
we'll get
ahead.
there. But one thing I can say is that man, Nikki got that good. She got that good. Because if you see how John Cena look right now, he look like he ain't cut his hair. He got a bald spot. He look like he ain't eating no more. He
Nah,
got skinnier. Bro, that dude look
that motherfucker
depressed.
looking like JBL.
He don't even look happy no more. He looks sad and depressed. And then he gave that little speech at the end, which I thought was really dumb because I'm like, John Cena, you can't make every event about you when you're in a thing. 'Cause I'm like,
I don't
who
blame him.
cares,
Nah,
man?
but you know what? I don't blame that on him. He not the one he's not the one saying, "Hey, I'm just gonna grab the mic and cut this promo." They told him to do that.
Yeah, they gotta stop that. Like, it's not
They told him to do that. Come on, bro. You know for a fact that they told him to do that.
it didn't make any
Come on,
sense.
Exactly.
It
bro.
was out of place. You're gonna do it at a glorified house show. Like, who really cares? You're here for one match and you out here. Like, I don't know how many people really care. I thought he was gonna grab the mic and sing to Nikki or something.
But I agree with you though, because he's mad. He's mad loyal to WWE. They wanted him to be there. He was there. I'm pretty sure he didn't want to be there.
He looked depressed, man.
Right now, this guy is working on his movie career and he's doing some big things.
Yeah,
he's doing pretty well actually. Pilates was a good movie.
And Bumblebee's about to come out in December. So, and he plays a big part in that movie. So
he's got a few voiceovers too. So
yeah, he's filming in China, I believe, for another movie that's coming out.
Yeah.
Word is he was training with Jackie Chan.
Yeah, he's doing a Jackie Chan film.
Yeah, so that's the mode that he's in. He just WWE wanted there. They probably dished out some extra dough for him to be there, and he said, "Okay, cool, I'm gonna be there." But you could tell he didn't want to be there and all that. I know he's a manager, but you know what? You build something with the four of these people for weeks. Just have the match Leo Rush and Lashley versus Elias and KO.
Exactly.
And find something else for Cena to do at Super Showdown that doesn't involve him being in the match. He could have did something else.
Yeah, how you call a wrestler into work?
If you wanted him to be there, a wrestler that hasn't been there for months, like have him do something else. Have somebody come out. You know, all those segments they have when somebody come out, a heel or some laughable person comes out, cut a bullshit ass promo, and have Cena come out, do his little stick, do his little thing, and that's it. The crowd would have been happy, would have left happy. That's it. He didn't have to be in the match.
He didn't even look like he wanted to be there, bro. He looked so depressed.
No, I know. Yeah,
and that new finisher he got is trash. I don't know what that was.
Oh yeah. I don't know what the hell did Corey Graves say. I don't even know. It sounded like a Mandarin name for it. I don't know what the fuck.
It was weird. Though. It was like worse than the Superman punch. Like he charged, and I don't know what the heck that was, man. That was crazy.
that looked like a retarded version of Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch.
It was so stupid, man. But overall, the match is what it was. I mean, you look at the names on the docket, you can tell what kind of match you're gonna get out of it, and I think that's what.
I mean, at the end of the day, my main question is why does John Cena look like JBL now?
Because he got skinny.
Mm-hmm.
That boy got skinny. I told you he not eating because Nikki not around. Ain't nobody cooking for him.
Oh, first of all, let's be real.
Nikki can't cook. We know Nikki can't.
You actually think she could cook? Let's be real, bro.
She can make a mean
if
butter
toast.
If
she can't pay her own cell phone bill, she's not cooking.
She can make a mean butter toast, bro. Like
anyway, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next match. Now, this match is Asuka and Naomi versus the Iconics. Anyway,
wait, you gotta call them by their correct name. Rush Hour 4.
That's wow. I just you talk about a fucking racist comment. Anyway, anyway, guys, this match, it was what it was. I mean, we all know. I mean, it wasn't a bad match or anything. It was pretty good. Like, I really like. First of all, the Iconics need to be in more tag matches together because you can tell how they work together. First of all, and Asuka and Naomi work really good together, bro. Like, I really like them as a team. Now, like I said about how they're wasting a female talent, unless they are actually going to put the women's tag team titles on Asuka and Naomi, they are wasting Asuka, completely wasting her, and it's really, really, really absurd. But I like Asuka and Naomi's team. We all knew, guys, the Iconics took the win. We all know they were going to take the win. They're in our
Tommy didn't know that.
I'm actually glad.
It's not that I didn't know. It's just like going by WWE's MO.
But you gotta think about it though. This is not like the Iconics' hometown is Cleveland, Ohio. They're overseas in Melbourne, Australia.
Yeah, and that's technically not their home either. They from Sydney.
Yeah, so
it's their home country.
Yeah, no, and not WWE's not always gonna be over there like they are in other cities in the United States. So
right,
they have to get that win
years ago.
Yeah, they have to give them that win.
Yeah,
like they just have to. Like, how is that gonna look? The crowd is gonna. If you don't give them that win and you don't give someone else the win that you gave them, the crowd's gonna turn on your show.
Yeah.
They're gonna turn on
Bro,
your show
they're the
completely.
heels, and they got a major pop when they came out. That because it was their home, it's their home turf
Yeah,
basically.
yeah, absolutely, and absolutely, and that's the thing though, and that's why you can tell. Naomi and Asuka was doing some dope ass moves in the match, but they weren't
They
getting no
were.
reaction because it's not their hometown.
Yeah.
And the
Mm,
icon, and you can tell, bro, they were doing some dope shit. That's what I'm saying. I like this team. Like, I feel like let Naomi and Asuka keep going as a team. They can develop something really, really good. And who knows? Maybe he'll get better on the mic and they'll stop doing all that silly shit with Asuka and her. Like, just stop doing that silly shit. Just stop, please. But that dynamic could
or
work. But anyway, what you guys think about all that match?
I agree.
um,
Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Tommy. I'll go after you.
yeah, nah, I enjoyed it. I just like I think that if they're really gonna go through with this Asuka and Naomi, the Empress and the Glow as they call them, at
Mhm.
least for the time being until Asuka improves on the mic, let Naomi do all the talking for them.
Yeah, yeah, that and or give them something better to bounce each other off of. Like, you know what I mean? Just give them some better material. Like, look at the material
Yeah,
they like. Nakamura speaks a little bit better English than Asuka, but not like not way better. And he just has good material.
Yeah.
Like, just give her something good to bounce off of Naomi. Naomi bounce off of her, and all that. Like, just give them something good to work with. Like, you can tell. Like, you can honestly tell the more you see them together, the chemistry that they're growing together. Like, you can tell that they're really building
yeah,
chemistry. And these are two females that
facts.
have lethal ass kicks, both of them.
Hmm.
Like, the things that they can do. Like I said, on I think it was last week or the week before SmackDown, that finisher they had, them double kicks they had, that shit was really vicious. That was a really
Facts.
mean, vicious finisher. So, it's what I said to you guys in the chat. Like, I think because of this win, if Naomi and Asuka are in that match for the women's tag titles, I think they're winning that match.
Mm.
Like, I really think they're winning that match.
Honestly, I would be okay. I would be okay with them winning if they're actually going to go through with the women's tag titles. I would be okay with them winning. If not them, then the Iconics.
Yeah. What
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
a
Go on,
couple
go
things
ahead.
I did notice about this match is that the iconic duo didn't do anything heel related this whole time. Like not
No,
even in the ring, not
Yeah, they were
anything like
wrestling more like faces.
they
Yeah.
yeah, they were just like
because they
regular wrestlers.
were,
Yeah, they were just like regular
because they were.
wrestlers. They didn't do
Hmm.
anything to antagonize the crowd or anything like that. I would, I would actually like it if Iconic did win those tag titles. Only because with the women division in SmackDown, they have the complete opposite issue. I think what the men have at SmackDown is that they have way too many faces, and the Iconic Duo is like the only heel tag team that they have for
That's
women.
true.
And I can see that they're
Yeah,
trying to build the Iconic Duo up, and doing that with Asuka and Naomi is actually going to help them up a lot. So if they win
Yeah.
the
that's true.
championship, since they're like the annoying tag team, it'll be cool to have them win something that they really don't want, but kind of annoy people with the fact that they have something they kind of don't deserve. And having Asuka and
Hmm.
Naomi chase after that will be a great storyline, and then they eventually get it as they chemistry build. That would be like amazing.
No, no, no. I
That would
agree
be
with you.
good.
That would be dope. And like if you're not gonna put Asuka soon against Becky, this is a perfect way to lay out a Asuka heel turn on Naomi. Build them
Hmm.
as a great babyface team
Yeah,
and have them. But that's the main reason why I want them to win the titles because l- later on, a month or two down the road, they build their chemistry. You see how good they are together. You see how cheery they are together. And they lose the title to the Iconics. The Iconics are chasing them, and they end up losing. And Naomi is the one that takes the fall, and Asuka snaps.
yeah, I
That's
agree.
what I want. That's the shit
But
that I want.
But if the Iconic Duo loses, do you think that'll stunt the? Because they've been winning consistently. So don't you think that will like kind of halt the train of them trying to get built up as a formidable heel tag team as far as the women's division? Because we already know
Um,
Asuka and Naomi can do it. Like that's not something they don't need to prove nothing to us.
yeah, no, I agree. No, I agree with you. Yeah, yeah, you're probably right. That would kind of give him a little setback. Yeah, that's true.
But
That's true.
I'm with you. I do want to see Asuka and Naomi win them chips. They at some point they got to win it, and then the heel turn got to happen around that time. So
Yeah,
I'm with you on
yeah.
that.
I just feel like, man. I think that's the reason why they don't want to turn Oscar heel because they know she has to be a freaking assassin as a heel.
Yeah.
Like she has to be an animal as a heel, like
Just
straight
murder bitches.
taking chicks out completely. And I think that's one of the reasons why they don't want to pull the trigger on that.
And that heel turn is gonna help Naomi out a lot too. That's gonna make Naomi look even better.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely.
That's
All
gonna
right,
be
guys.
smart.
Well, we spent too much time on this match, so let's
We
go on to the
definitely
next match. Is of course. All right, guys. I'm gonna try not to explode. The WWE Championship match is in the middle of the show when the Universal title is not even defended. Why?
Vince
Why?
logic.
Like, why? Just why? I don't understand. That is supposed to be your marquee championship. It's not like the WWE title's on fucking Jinder Mahal again. It's on AJ Styles. I don't give a shit what happened at the end of the show. I don't give a fuck. Your
If it were
main
Jinder,
title,
I'd be okay with this.
that's my point. Your main, no, matter of fact, I wouldn't because it's still your main title, your main championship. Especially if your Universal title that you're trying to build is not being defended on the show, that should be the main event, no matter what. That's wrestling.
Facts.
That shit that is absurd and it annoys me so much. Anyway, guys, another thing that annoys me. I love AJ Styles. He is my favorite wrestler right now. He's been my favorite wrestler for some years right now. He needed to lose this match. Everything that Jay did for the past months, once again, just like the Nakamura feud, there was no payoff. AJ was not supposed to win this match. The payoff was Joe. The payoff was Joe.
Flushed it down the toilet.
Like the payoff was Joe. I understand. Yeah, Joe invaded his home. AJ retribution. Da da da. But the way it was going, the payoff was supposed to be Joe winning. AJ was supposed to be in that mindset to where he is not all the way focused. He is not all the way there. He is more concerned about ending Joe than actually winning the match. That's what's supposed to happen, and that's where Joe was supposed to take advantage of that.
Exactly. He should have taken advantage.
Joe kept preaching, there's consequences, there's consequences, there's consequences. And the end, he tapped. What the fuck? Anyway,
Even
guys,
worse.
Anyway, Preston, what did you think, bro?
I think like me and Tommy, we talked about it in the prediction show for Super Showdown. I think when we saw AJ sitting on that couch and talking about the fact that he needed to be around his family, that was a very, very clear thing saying that AJ was going to win. And I don't think AJ is going to lose that title for a minute.
He's losing to DB, bro. He's losing to DB, bro.
I think the Miz is gonna interfere that match and gonna screw DB over.
You're right.
Actually,
you're right.
We'll get to that.
You're right. Yeah, no. I'm just saying. Yeah. Actually, you're right. You're right. Actually, yeah. Go ahead.
I think that's gonna happen, and I think the match. I thought the match was great. I would have liked it if Samoa Joe.
Yeah, no, it was. Oh no. Yeah, the match was.
Oh no, it was a great match.
Yeah,
I just didn't agree with the finish.
Yeah, I guess because I kind of knew what was gonna happen. It's kind of hard for me to judge whether I like the finish or not because it was like it happened exactly what I thought was gonna happen. But it's kind of sucks because like I said before with SmackDown they have an issue where they got too many heels, and I'm not bashing SmackDown. It's just that they have too many heels. So it's like, what does Samoa Joe do next? Does he get off the screen now if Randy Orton goes after AJ? Like what happens? I don't know what's.
Well, that's definitely not happening no more.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen anymore. So it's like, what's the next move? Like, what's Samoa gonna do?
I really think Randy's gonna be in a feud with Ty Dillinger. No, I really think so. I really think so. I could be wrong,
no.
but I really think so.
Who
Who the fuck else is he gonna go after?
That's the problem. Like, because
How about he goes after a face that actually fucking matters?
Exactly.
Unless
Like,
I don't know. Unless I don't know if they'll
There's no
do
more
this.
faces left though.
No, but listen, I don't know if they'll do this, but unless Joe turns face.
I
But
don't
not,
know,
but
man.
not,
That
but
could
not,
work.
but not. But listen, but not face.
Like
He's
a
still gonna be the
tweener.
same person, but he's
Like a
not
tweener.
like.
Oh, you know what? I
What
like
if
that.
what if they have Randy attack Joe,
I like that.
and that will automatically turn him.
Or if Joe goes after Randy, like, oh, you over here like bullying everybody, you don't come around and do what you
Yeah,
want to do over here. I
on
like
my
that.
show. This is my show. You don't go around. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I would like that, but I don't like the fact that if you notice, Joe hasn't won any feuds, like period.
That's what I'm saying,
On
bro.
SmackDown, he
Bro,
hasn't won any feuds.
bro.
Even on Raw.
We thought, bro, and we all thought. I don't know about okay. Maybe I don't want to put words in you guys' mouth, but I thought they were gonna rectify the mistake they made with AJ and Nakamura. They did the same thing, beat by beat. Yes, the story was better because Joe made it better, but
yeah,
the
now
outcome is
you
the
put
same.
it
Joe
out there,
lost
it's the
pretty
same.
much 3 straight times.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is my My problem is probably not all the way that fact that well wait I have a fucking huge problem with Joe tapping. I'm sorry, but I have a
Yeah,
big
that
problem
made him
with
look
that.
weak. That made him look
I
so
have a
weak.
huge problem with that. But it's not all the way that he lost. It's the fact that he lost 3 straight times. When did he win?
And then he tapped out.
Cause look, you made Joe do all this menacing shit,
For no reason.
and at the end
Just
of
to
the day,
lose.
he still lost.
Yeah, it makes him look stupid. It makes him look real stupid and weak.
It
It's
makes
like
him
when
look
you go
almost
into the next
Randy
feud.
Orton level stupid.
Bro, it's like when he goes into the next feud. At least Orton, at least he beat and took out Jeff Hardy. At least that.
Mm-hmm.
So when Joe gets into the next feud against whoever he gets into and he threatens and do this, how the fuck am I supposed to believe that Joe's gonna win?
Yeah, he's getting dangerously close to Bray Wyatt
Yeah,
territory.
he's getting watered down. Like he's supposed to be what's it called? Like some
Like,
sort of monster.
I know. Go ahead.
He's getting to Bray Wyatt
Yeah.
territory, bro. To the
Yeah,
point where
like
he,
he's
he's a
he's
good
supposed
talk,
to
but
be
he's not gonna do anything.
like he's supposed to be a monster like that. You know, he backs up his words and all this shit. But 3 straight losses to AJ Styles, and then the last one you tap out. That's not a good look
He
at
got
all.
he got to go on an undefeated streak.
I know that I said that Joe doesn't need a title, and I stand by that. But, however, Joe doesn't need to keep losing.
Yeah, he needs to go on an undefeated
He
streak.
needs to show dominance.
Like when he was on Raw and he owned Roman for how many matches? They never
That was
capitalized.
great.
on it.
Yeah, they never capitalized. on that.
It was great to see him. It was great to see Roman squirm, but yeah, they never capitalized on it.
He comes to
And
SmackDown. He starts out great. Once he gets into the feud with AJ, it's like there is no payoff. There's no payoff.
And he had that weird thing between him and Daniel Bryan and Big Cass.
That was just
Oh my
What
God.
are they doing?
Anyway,
this, bro?
but guys, there's no payoff at all. Like that is the
Listen,
most
man.
frustrating thing. When I saw that he tapped, yo, bro, I'm like, yo, Joe's gonna grab the ropes, and then he tapped. I said, what?
no, I was so mad
That's
when
how
I
we're
saw that,
ending this match?
Mhm.
Are you for real?
bro. No, but and like I said, like to like you know, Preston, you know, he said he looked stupid at it. You know, going at AJ so hard now that he lost 3 straight matches, and like I said, I agree with you. You know, we did get some sort of payoff with Randy, but at the same time, it's like I think Joe is kind of getting to the point where he's looking as stupid as Randy is right now because listen to like, and this is where I say Randy looks stupid because he's talking about taking out your top faces and all this other stuff, but yo, you took out a face that's on his way out.
No.
Jeff
See,
Hardy.
no. I can't let you do that. You're not putting words in Randy Orton's mouth. He didn't say top faces, bro.
He just said
He
heroes.
just said heroes. Period, bro. He ain't say nothing about top
Okay.
people, lower people, anybody that the crowd cheers for. That's who he's taking out.
Yeah.
When was the last
I know
time
that.
the crowd
I know.
actually cheered
Listen,
for Ty Dillinger?
no. Every time he comes out, what are you talking about?
The 10
Bro,
chant.
they do the 10 chant every time he comes out, bro. What are you talking about, bro?
Well, Ty isn't my hero, but
I
it
don't
don't
know.
matter. Like, Randy going after
I don't
whoever
know.
anybody.
Maybe it's because I haven't seen him in so long. I forget how
Look, look,
people
look, look,
chant
look.
them
He
Okay,
when they
even
listen,
come
said
out
it
of
listen,
too.
listen.
nowhere.
He's like he hates that stupid 10 chant.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Listen. I don't like it. You don't like it. We don't like it. But we can't sit here and be like, oh, it doesn't make sense why he attacked Ty Dillinger. No, it actually makes perfect sense from the way he's talked since he's been on his heel turn.
It's because I think it's because we want him to like move up in the
No, I know
ladders.
that.
Like
No, 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 I
it
know
just
that.
looks
I know
weird.
that.
You know what I'm saying? For him to attack somebody that hasn't been on the show in I don't know how long.
Oh, I completely agree with you. But I'm not gonna say and act like, okay, Randy didn't do what he said he was gonna do. Like he did.
Yeah, he doing what he's
He
supposed to
really
do.
did.
But that's
He
that
doing,
heel face problem SmackDown got right now. So he
this
don't
is
have really
true.
nowhere to go. He has to go to Ty Dillinger. There's no more faces.
Well,
And
I guess his next one is gonna be R-Truth then.
Oh yeah,
mm,
that's that. I mean, if you want people to hate him, then definitely But
oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
people are really
Yeah,
I don't think so.
because Truth is pretty over right now, so I
I
think
like
he's gonna be the
I
next big one.
like the what I just pitched. Put Randy and Joe in the feud. Just
Yeah,
do it.
that
Just do it.
But knowing WWE, they're gonna fuck it up and throw him against Truth. But whatever.
Probably. But anyway, let's move
I
on.
I mean, overall,
Um,
good match, but I didn't
yeah,
like the
yeah,
finish. But
great,
that
yeah.
was a
great
great
match. Yeah,
match.
great match.
Yeah, for sure, man. Anyway, let's move on. Unfortunately we had to talk about this match, guys. Um, Ronda Rousey, Brie Bella, and Nikki Bella versus the Riot Squad. I did enjoy it though. Liv Morgan coming in the match and kicking Brie right in the fucking head.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I did enjoy that. I did enjoy that, and Corey Graves did reference
he referenced
what
the
happened.
migrant. He referenced the concussion like 5 times.
Yep,
That's-
yep. One thing I do want to say before I turn to you guys about this match though. This is how you can tell how Renee Young is way better being on that commentary both than the coach. Because Renee and Corey Graves' banter back and forth is so much better.
it is.
hmm
They have chemistry. Like they really bounce off of each other. Like you can tell like these are two people that actually outside of the ring, they're actually cool.
And Coach was
Like
just too
and
robotic
they know
too.
each other. Yeah. And Renee's she's just better. She just knows what she's doing. Like she did. Now I will say she did mess up a couple times tonight, but whatever. It's expected. She just started doing this. It's whatever. But
Yeah, she did.
this match was again, eh. Um,
Beyond
Ronda Rousey,
predictable.
Ronda Rousey finished. Okay, again with these outcomes. Oh my god, bro. So I watched a match, right? To where you have an Evolution pay-per-view and a main event booked, supposedly a main event that none of us want, by the way, but it's probably gonna happen. Why the fuck Bella's ain't turn on her?
Because they're trying to play it off to like, oh, Ronda Rousey's gonna be defending a championship, but we don't know against who yet.
Once again, this is my thing. Once again, especially off of the concussion shit, WWE, you fucking stupid. You know why? Riot Squad should have won. You know why they should have won? They should have had Liv Morgan pin Brie Bella.
Facts.
Missed opportunity, bro. They should have had something happen. Whatever, Ronda got occupied outside the ring, taken out, whatever, and Liv Morgan should have pinned Brie Bella. And they fucked that up.
Man,
And yeah, it was all right. It was cool seeing Ronda doing the double submission, whatever. I don't give a fuck. But
I mean that was okay, but yeah, that was probably the only good takeaway. But the match happened exactly how I expected it. Because they're still protecting Ronda to try and hide how green she is. So the Bellas did most of the work, and then Ronda got the hot tag, and it was a wrap.
by the way, before I go ahead and give Preston the floor, I would like to say, my God, Liv Morgan can get that handy, boy. I would just like to say that. Liv Morgan,
Nah, she
Lord
could
have
get it.
mercy. Lord have mercy, boy.
That made me think about it too. I was like, I wonder who would, if they were to pick like WWE stars of being like superhero movies, who would be better, Harley Quinn, Liv Morgan, or what's her name?
I think Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan seems a little bit more crazy.
That's what I was thinking too.
I know you was thinking Liv or Alexa Bliss.
Yeah,
I
Alexa
think
Bliss.
Liv. I think Liv. Like Alexa will probably. I'm not gonna say Alexa would have a better body. Liv Morgan's just sexy. Oh my god. Yeah, Liv Morgan. I pick Liv Morgan.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
And
She got
she,
more of a
Liv Morgan,
Margaret Robbie
but
look.
yeah, yeah, she looks more like Margot Robbie. Liv Morgan does. Like she actually looks more like Margot Robbie than Alexa does. But anyway, pressing the match and everything. What you think?
Yeah, like Tommy said, the result of the match was pretty predictable. I didn't really expect them to really turn on her right now because I felt like the whole Super Show wasn't anything like nothing was supposed to happen like that was going to change any storylines.
But because it's a glorified house show, why the Riot Squad couldn't win?
Because they wanted to kind of partially continue what's been going on, and they want to make the Bellas look good. They want to make Ronda Rousey look good, and they sowed some seeds in there to kind of start the heel turn. Because remember, at the beginning of the match, Ronda and Nikki was arguing about who should go in the match first. So I guess that's a little bit of them trying to sow seeds into the turn. But overall, the match was it was what it was. It was cool. It wasn't bad, but I didn't really care too much about it. And that double submission at the end was kind of a little extreme, and I'm kind of getting tired of the hip toss. Like you don't have to over UFC Ronda every match. Like give her some new moves.
I agree 100%. Yeah, those
and
hip
yeah,
tosses.
the match. Yeah, the match. Truth be told, I didn't give a fuck about it. So, yeah, on to the one I was most looking forward to. Please.
Oh yes,
That's
the Tommy
everything.
special. We're gonna get the Tommy special on, guys. The next match, the actual. I will say this though, the match
Match of the
after
night.
the match after that does give it a fight for match of the night. I did enjoy the match after that a lot. But anyway, but I do agree, the match of the night for the Cruiserweight Championship, we have Cedric, the Man Alexander versus Buddy, the Australian Murphy. Um, and
The
this was a great
Juggernaut.
match. This was a great match. The back and forth was great. Buddy Murphy's amazing. And we have the only title change of the night. Buddy Murphy winning the Cruiserweight Championship. Tommy, the floor is yours.
Oh, where do we begin? I mean, like I said, this is, truth be told, aside from the AJ Styles Samoa Joe match, this is the only match I really gave a damn about
Hmm.
because, you guys seen it. For months, I've been preaching how y'all need to stop sleeping on 205 Live, and finally y'all stop sleeping on it. But, man, Buddy Murphy has been impressive to me ever since I saw him come to 205 Live because I remembered him from back in his NXT days, back in like 2015 when him and Wesley Blake were a team and Alexa Bliss was their manager, Blake and Murphy.
Blake and Murphy, yeah.
Yeah, like I remembered him from back then, and what's it called? I knew he had potential, but then as soon as I saw him come up for the tournament that they had earlier this year for the vacated cruiserweight title after they fired Enzo, I was like, this guy's under 205 pounds. Like he looks bigger than most of the roster. Like how?
That dude's jacked.
But then I was like, you know what? I haven't
Because it's mostly muscle, ain't fat, bro.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And then I was also like, you know what? I haven't seen him in a long time, and I felt like they dropped the ball with him in NXT because after Blake and Murphy lost the titles and Alexa split from the team, it was like they just went dark, like Wesley
But he
Blake
did get
and
injured
Buddy
though,
Murphy.
didn't he?
I think, yeah, matter of fact, I think that
Right
was one of
after
the
that
reasons
happened, he did
why.
get injured.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he got hurt, but anyway, like being that I remembered him from NXT a few years ago, and I wasn't too familiar with him recently. I was like, you know what, this could be interesting. Let me give it a shot, and I was definitely not disappointed because from the first match that he had on 205 Live and going forward, this man has been shutting it down every match that he's gotten, especially his matches that involved Mustafa Ali, Hideo Itami, Cedric Alexander. Like he's at that level where he just had a great match with damn near anybody. And I've been saying it for a while now. I mean, I love Cedric Alexander, but he was kind of bland as a champion, and I
He's
said
just
it
not
is
very
Buddy's
good.
time.
He's just not very good talking. But Cedric is just great. He's great, but he's just not very good talking. Like
And
he kind of has the Lashley syndrome, to be honest with you.
He's like a diet Big E.
yeah.
Yeah, like this guy, bro. Oh, I will say that
No, but
I do want to side mention, guys. Buddy Murphy, by the way. I know probably you and Alexa had a great night after that win,
Oh,
but
he
I
was
hope,
10.
but I really hope,
With the
but
belt.
I really hope,
oh my
I
god.
really hope you ain't pull no page on the title. Please don't do that. And if you're
Oh,
gonna do
man.
that, don't record it. Please.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Please.
Oh
Anyway.
Lord.
Moving on.
Oh, yeah. I've ranted enough about how great this match was. Preston, go ahead.
That was a great match, yeah. Absolutely. Once again, I'll tell you, Tommy, you did tell us not to sleep on 205 Live. We stopped sleeping on it, and we got an amazing match. And putting the title on Buddy Murphy is a great thing for them to do. It's just going to escalate the division a lot more.
By the way, I didn't sleep on 205 Live. I was in a coma, bro.
I slept
right
on it.
now.
I was hibernating,
I was
bro.
in a
I
fucking
was asleep.
coma, bro. I'm not gonna
Bro.
lie.
And
I was the only one of us that from the jump when after the Cruiserweight Classic 2 years ago, I was watching every episode.
yeah,
So I was like,
and hopefully after this feud, I'm hoping, you know, like him and my guy Mustafa, hopefully they get something going on. That's gonna be some crazy matches if they do.
oh,
Get
you know
yeah.
that's coming, but,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know first they gotta
Those
bring
matches
to a
gonna be
close.
insane, bro.
Yeah, first they gotta put a close on the chapter of Ali and Itami.
Yeah,
because that's still going.
They need to hear him close that out, man. They had a really good match last week. Just end it. Like,
Speaking of
Yo,
which,
I will say this though. I will
would
say
love
this
to see
though, bro.
Itami face him.
Yo, that's what I was about to get there. I will say this though, bro. I like what they're doing with Dale Tommy right now. He is vicious as fuck.
yeah.
This is what I'm saying. Why WWE is scared to turn Asuka heel, cause she gotta be vicious like that. Like this guy is fucking vicious. Like
Savage.
that last match, that match I saw with him and Mustafa. Like, bro, I don't understand how Mustafa still has his head on his shoulders, bro.
Bro,
I
he was
don't
kicking the
understand.
fuck out of
bro.
him.
Like seriously, I don't understand. But I would love to see him and Buddy Murphy. Ah, boy.
That was a great match, man.
Bro, that would be a
Dude.
great match.
Great match, man. I can't
Bro,
wait for that.
they had a great match. They had a great match when it was the three of them. It was Ali, Murphy, and Itami for
Mhm.
number one contendership. Imagine Murphy and Itami 1-on-1.
Yeah, man.
That would be crazy.
But you have anything to say, Preston, about the match?
Oh, that was it. Yeah.
All right, definitely. But yeah, guys, great match. This is definitely match of the night. I enjoyed this match a lot. Like just the back and forth was just amazing. Him and Cedric have great chemistry, and it was. That was nice, man. Iconics won in their hometown. He came out like a fucking hero, bro. He was just
they was
waving
cheering him like
he
crazy.
had the flag, waving the flag and
so
everything.
dope.
Like he was a fucking hero, and that was phenomenal. Like I love the fact that, you know what, WWE said, fuck it, like you're not a heel tonight. Both of you, y'all not heels tonight. Go out there and put on the show for your home crowd. That was awesome.
Exactly.
You know what I wish they
Represent.
would have did instead of doing that John Cena speech? I would have wished they would have Buddy Murphy said something after he won a match. Because
That's what they should have done.
They would have put a spotlight more on that match and made that match that much more
Facts.
important.
But it's not even about the spotlight, Preston. That's his hometown.
Yeah.
John Cena's not from there. Who gives a why do they give a fuck of what John Cena has to say?
I don't know. I didn't even care.
Exactly.
He's from my country.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it would have been amazing if Buddy Murphy got on the mic and said, just say quickly, I was born here, I was raised here, this is for you guys, and there's wait, like, the
Yeah.
reaction.
Bro, that would have been so awesome.
That would have been so
That would
dope,
have been
man.
such a payoff. Such a payoff.
And that would have been a great spotlight, not on Buddy Murphy, but just on 205, period. Like, that would have been just a great moment.
It was still a great spotlight for 205 because 205 put on the best match of the night.
Definitely.
Fuck all that.
Mhm.
Period. So it was still a great spotlight. But anyway, guys, we're gonna move on from this match. Great match. Congratulations to Buddy Murphy. You deserve it. You know, don't hurt
your
Alexa too
time.
much. Don't hurt Alexa too much. But
He's tearing
go
it
in, my nigga. Go in. Bro, go in. But anyway, we're gonna get to the next match of the night. We have Braun Strowman, Dolph Ziggler, and Drew McIntyre, the Dogs of War. Trash. Anyway, against the Hounds of Justice, the Shield. Now, yo, I don't think they actually realized how long the Shield's entrance was gonna be, how long it would take them to come out that crowd, because it took them a while. And boy, I thought Dean was gonna punch some people in the fucking face.
Yeah, he looked pissed off. I ain't
Cause
gonna lie
bro,
Yeah,
because bro, a good 3 times I seen him push somebody away.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were really grabbing at Dean. I didn't see them put the camera on Roman or Seth to where people were grabbing them and he was pushing them off. Like I seen Dean a good 3 times like push somebody away.
They even had security
Like-
come through there and like step in between the Shield and the crowd. This was a black guy that was in there.
Yeah, bro. Like I was like, I was like, yo, bro, they're gonna end up fighting somebody, bro. Like I really thought Dean was gonna fight somebody.
Somebody gonna catch them dirty D's for real.
Like for real, bro. But anyway, this match was. I thought this match was a good match. It was a really good match between the 6 of them. As we all knew the match was gonna be a dope match, but I did enjoy that spot. So where Roman accidentally gave him a Superman punch, and then the Dogs of War did the Shield thing where they were all sides of the ring, and they were coming up, and then Dean was on the other side coming up. I was like,
oh shit.
We knew he was gonna turn there, but I was like, oh shit, that's dope as fuck. That's
That
crazy.
was a great
WWE
spot.
actually did something
I
real
like how they
creative.
keep teasing it.
And matter of fact, I don't give WWE credit for that because I'm pretty sure that was probably the Shield and Dogs of War idea. I was probably the 6 in their idea to do that fucking spot. To be honest with you, but that was a dope ass spot. And then when Dean gave Dolph the nod, like go in and attack, and then he gave him a nod. He went in the ring and then did the suicide dive, the Braun Strowman. I thought it was hella dope.
Oh, he drop kicked him.
Drop kicked him and did the suicide dive afterwards. Like I thought that was dope. Like that was hella dope. That was a dope ass spot. But the Shield won the match. And what do you, Preston? What did you think about the match?
I thought it was a very, very entertaining match. One of the spots I did remember that I thought was really cool was when Braun Strowman was running around the ring and charging at people.
Oh,
and he was finna come for
God.
Dean, and then Roman saved him with the spear.
That
I was like,
spear.
Yo,
Like that was one of Roman's best spears ever,
I was
bro.
like, oh my
Cause he literally, like Dean was just standing there, bro. I thought Dean was gonna get fucking whacked, and then Roman out of nowhere, boom, with that. That was one of his
Facts.
best.
And I will
spears.
say, bro, me and Carmine, we've been Dean fans for a while. I love what Raw is doing with Dean right now. I love the fact that all the focus is on him. And this is just me. What I'm about to say next is not logical at all. This is just me coming from a Dean fan. I understand everybody likes Braun Strowman, but I hope there's somehow, some way, some type of storyline where Dean Ambrose takes both of those belts. If he had both of them on him, that would be some crazy stuff.
That would be.
If he turns on them, take it from Roman, take it from Dean, take it from Seth, and then like, what are they gonna say to him?
Yeah, that would be hella dope. But you know what? It's pretty obvious where this is going, where they're building to. I think what's gonna happen is pretty much, because they're teasing the deal. Dean heel turn so much, so they're gonna wait a couple months.
Yeah.
Dean's gonna turn on Seth at the Rumble or on like the Raw after the Rumble, and that's gonna be the feud, and that's gonna be the match for the IC title at WrestleMania. That's why I think, because that was supposed to be the match last year's WrestleMania, but he got hurt. So. So they're pretty much gonna do it, and because Seth has the IC title, and I love that. I love the fact that we're gonna get this real heated ass feud, great promos and everything for the Intercontinental Championship. It's going to put a huge spotlight on the IC title because the story between Seth and Dean is going to elevate that feud.
Yeah,
It runs deep.
absolutely.
Yes, bro.
But I really want Dean to have that. I'm with you. I'm with you 100%. I'm sure that's what they're going to do. But I really want Dean to have that Universal Championship because I feel like
of course
he has the perfect personality to take that belt. It'd be almost like the Becky effect for Dean Ambrose. Because people love Dean.
Bro. Yes.
People love Dean. Why not do it?
Bro, when the Shield broke up, he was the most popular one.
Exactly. And now they finally got him in a space where they got his character right.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think, Tommy?
Well, I just got to get this out the way because, we've been praising the match, but God damn it, Roman. Stop carrying that motherfucking title in such a disrespectful manner.
Bro, we say this every episode, bro.
Oh
it's
my God,
so annoying.
Bro, every time I see Roman carrying that title like that, I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm not just guys, I'm not just saying that because this was Roman. When Ziggler first won the world title and he's doing his booty shake thing with the title on his ass, I didn't like that.
Was
I'm like, bro, don't do that shit. disrespectful, and we all knew JBL didn't like that shit, and you know, and Dolph fixed it. Dolph didn't do that anymore after that. So I'm like, yo, Roman, like you disrespectful, bro. You hella disrespectful, bro. And you know that Shield, and you know that Dean heel turn is coming soon because boy, every time he comes out with them, Seth has a belt, Roman has a belt. Bro, there's no way Dean is not feeling some type of way.
Oh, he said it last week. He said it.
That was real shit. But hell, but definitely, yo, definitely. Is Tommy there?
Yeah, hold on.
I think he got in trouble.
Oh my god, yo, but you know what, Preston? For a second though, I thought, for just a second though, I don't know why I kept thinking that, bro. Even because they Dolph and Drew are the tag team titles. I don't know, man. I just kept thinking Drew was gonna turn on them.
Oh no, I kind of was thinking that too. I was thinking either Drew was gonna turn or him and Dean was just gonna go rogue, and like not be on nobody's team.
Yeah, like something like that. Like I don't know why, but I thought that was gonna happen. But anyway, yeah, that match was it was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. Like
Yeah.
there were three, I would say, solid, great matches of the night.
Yeah.
The Cruiserweight title, that match, the WWE Championship, like those are really good
man.
matches.
I'm so happy about what they doing with Dean, bro. I've been waiting for this for a long
Yeah,
time.
man.
A long time.
Absolutely, man. He's too talented, bro.
Way too talented, man.
Too talented to be wasted like that. And you can see like this guy is motivated. He is hella motivated. But anyway, we're gonna move on to the next match of the night. The number one contendership for the WWE Championship.
Quote
Daniel
unquote
Bryan
match.
versus Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. Now, I didn't actually see that match. You know why? But what did you think about the match?
It was short. It was kind of disappointing, but I
I
think
heard that. I did hear that it was short. How
was
short
short.
was it?
it was like not even a minute. Like it was like they went in and then I believe that Dan Bryan did a couple yes kicks and then like a few seconds later you had the Miz try to do the skull crushing finale and then he reversed it into a roll up pin and then they 1 2 3 and it was
Small
over.
package.
It was a small package and it was pretty much over. But I
Yeah,
think
because Daniel Bryan kept posting that on Twitter.
that
like,
was a small package
wins.
master or something like that.
Yeah, some
But
shit
I
like
think
that.
it wasn't designed to be that way. I think maybe the Shield match and probably the
Yeah, I
AJ
think those
Styles
matches
were
went too long.
Yeah,
They
they
went
probably
too
went
long,
too
yeah.
long, man. Which at the detriment of that match because it should have ended a lot differently. But
Yeah, because
I
the
mean,
main event went fucking long.
oh my god, that match was so long. It was like 30 minutes.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there.
That's the thing
We're
that
gonna get there.
they shaved a lot of time off of this just for that match.
Yeah, because that the main event match was slated to be an hour, including all the promo packages, the intros, and everything.
Yeah, the entrances alone were like 15 minutes.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the aisle they have to walk down, that was a long aisle. Because if you notice, like certain people's songs, they had to repeat before they even got to the ring. That's how long that little ramp thing. They didn't have a ramp, but you know when they walked through.
Right, the aisle.
Yeah, the aisle. Yeah. But is Carmine still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
listening to
Yeah,
you
but
guys.
I mean, I don't know what else to say about that match, man. It was pretty disappointing, but you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it is what it is. Daniel Bryan won, guys. He's gonna be number one contender. Now, I'm not mad at the fact that we're gonna get Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles. Like,
Not at all.
who can be mad at
Facts,
that? That's
facts.
gonna be amazing. You know what I mean? So,
I think that's gonna end up
But
just
anyway-
like how Roman Reigns did happen when the Miz interferes, cost Daniel Bryan the championship. Then we're gonna get AJ, Miz, and DB match for the WWE title, which would be dope. That'd be a great match. I'm
Yeah.
not mad at that at all.
yeah, for sure. All right, guys. So let's go
Facts.
into the main event, guys. It is
Sure.
the Undertaker
God.
versus Triple H, end of the era, and blah blah blah.
WWE Super Slowdown. That's what we call this match.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, guys. Now I'm gonna confess. I'm gonna say this. I did not watch this match before I got on this podcast. I fast forwarded and skimmed through it. Now, first of all, why the fuck was this match so long? Second of all, why would I, as a viewer, give a flying fuck about an 85-year-old man turning into a bad guy? So that is the big heel turn you teased? That's the big heel turn. The Undertaker turning on Triple H and Shawn Michaels? Why would that be a heel turn when Shawn Michaels fucking screwed him at the match?
Yeah. And why would that be a heel turn against somebody you don't really even talk to like that? Like, we don't even see you guys
So,
interact on TV. How is that a heel turn? He just don't like you. Like, I don't
Yeah, you
know.
guys go ahead.
It was. I
oh my
appreciate some of
god.
the homage they tried to put in there. They tried to do some things that he did when he in WrestleMania when Undertaker went against Shawn Michaels. They
It was a
brought
nostalgia act.
it was a nostalgia act. They brought back the sledgehammer for Triple H. But other than that, it just I don't know. It just seemed really goofy. Like that time that Kane was chasing HBK around that table, I was like, that is like really really goofy. Like what is going on here? But
And for the love of God, Shawn Michaels, just don't be on TV no more. I can't see you bald, bro. I
he's a good
can't.
guy.
I can't. Like, I don't
It
want to
looks
see you
terrible.
bald, bro. It looks absolutely and positively horrible.
Undertaker was the slowest
Bro,
ever in the ring. It just looked.
take a page out of Kane's playbook and get a damn wig.
But you saw before he turned heel how long it took for him to hit Triple H because they were doing that whole putting their arms up. It's just so he can catch his breath.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's like, come
Exactly.
on.
Leave the man alone. Let him leave him
Yo,
alone.
I cannot believe that Daniel Bryan and The Miz got cut to like 2 minutes because of this.
I got so mad.
Oh, you
Just
think
like,
they're gonna save a Triple H match as main event at any pay per view? That's not gonna happen. Triple H ain't letting that
Bro,
fly at all.
bro, this was absurd.
bro.
And the fact that this happened, so what, so at Survivor Series, it's really going to be
No, it's
the
at Crown
brothers
Jewel first
at Crown
Crown Jewel,
Jewel.
yep.
It's really going to be the Brothers of Destruction versus Shawn Michaels
versus
and Triple H.
DX.
So that is the return match for Shawn Michaels, really.
Yep. And
I'm hearing there might be a Taker
So
Michaels match at
after
Survivor
you
Series.
had an opportunity for Shawn Michaels and AJ Styles. After you had the opportunity for Shawn Michaels and Daniel Bryan, this is the match that brings Shawn Michaels back.
yeah.
Even Samoa Joe said he would love to have wrestled Michaels.
But you know what? I think this is gonna. I don't think the Crown Jewel match is gonna be the last one. I don't think it's gonna be
It's
HBK
not.
versus
Survivor
Taker.
Series.
I think it's gonna be HBK versus Triple H. I think that's how they're gonna end it.
Which is stupid.
First of
but
all,
yeah.
why?
Because they
They're
think
best
it's more.
friends.
They think people care. Yeah, they're best friends, and you know how WWE does the best friends versus best friend thing, and they think people care more than they actually
But what's
do.
gonna but what is gonna be the build up to that? Like, who cares? Like, what is Shawn
And
Michaels
like,
gonna
Shawn
turn on
Michaels
him or
probably
something?
turn on him during the DX the tag team thing. Like that's
oh my
That
god,
only that
no.
only no, but that only works if Triple H turns on him.
Exactly. Like
Because
something
he's
has
the
to
guy in the
happen.
suit. He's the guy in the suit. He's the authority figure. You know what I mean? Like, he's like that. That only works to me if Triple H turns on him. First of all, it
Like,
doesn't work either way. I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, like, it just makes more sense
because
if
watching like Shawn Michaels
Triple
fight
H.
Undertaker for what? Like what is their motive? Because they're
Yeah, I
already
don't
going
want
to
to
be
see
like
in a
what
that.
did they
tag
get
match.
I
out
don't
of
want to. No. I want to see that.
They're already
First of
going
all,
to
I
be
don't
in
Oh
a
want
my
to
tag
see.
match.
god.
I don't want to see any of these four combinations. First of all,
I don't want to see any of these matches. Like this one match that was the main event and killed the entire show was just it pissed me off because the whole fucking match looked like it was in slow motion.
Like it was underwater. Like
Oh my god, I
it was
hated it.
so slow. But
It
no,
was
but
so
but you know what?
garbage.
But you know what, guys? Like, really, all jokes aside, honestly, what are what is the Undertaker thinking? You're old. You're going to hurt yourself really bad.
they keep
Just
paying.
retire already, bro. You're
He's
fucking
thinking
set
about
for life. You're set for fucking life. You don't have to wrestle no more. First of all, you're probably getting paid a lot. And second of all, you can just show up for special appearances to where you don't have to wrestle. Like,
he's
what
probably
is wrong
thinking
with that, bro?
that the money he's making is gonna be more than enough to cover his medical bills if he gets hurt.
No, he's that
That
old
makes no
man.
fucking sense. So you're gonna open your eyes to where you get really hurt. You get Mick Foley type hurt. Be fucking happy you can actually probably walk around with under your own power right now. You're pushing 85, bro.
Yeah,
Like
he's that
seriously.
55-year-old man who still wears his football high school jersey and reminisce about the golden days. And I think all four of them is doing that. They think they take this match a lot more serious than what other people think it is. But I would say this on a positive note though, even though we don't care about it, it could be some nostalgia stuff for the people who are actually in the arena. They finally get to see the Undertaker, and I'm sure Australia probably never got to see him in person, so it's
But
probably for that.
I'm cool with it. Okay,
But I don't care. I don't care what
I
they
get
get to
what
see.
you're saying. I get what you're saying. Doing this for that international audience probably does actually mean something. I
Especially
get
at
that,
Crown Jewel, because they love 90s wrestling.
and I
Oh my
get
god.
that. But I better not see this shit at Survivor Series.
Oh shit, what's going to happen?
Oh
But that's
my
what I'm. But
god.
that's what I'm
I
saying though.
swear I will
This is.
boycott
But
Survivor Series
okay,
if that
guys, this is what
happens.
I'm saying. I get what y'all saying. First of all, this don't need to be the fucking main event. Fuck that. And second of all, Crown Jewel needs to be the last time. Like it
Period.
really does.
Yeah,
Like yo, if the Prince of Saudi Arabia is so fond of 90s wrestling, I mean there's other guys you can bring back. You don't have to stay focused on these guys.
Well, I mean,
but how
who
many
else
times
can
has
they? Who else
WWE
can
said
they bring
something
back
is
that can
good?
actually wrestle? Like The Rock's not gonna wrestle. He's not coming back to
He's
wrestle.
not. When,
So who else can I actually bring back that can actually wrestle though? Think about that.
and think
That
about
it's
how many
as popular.
times WWE has said that something was the last time ever, and has it ever been the last time
I
ever?
never believed him.
It's never
Never,
been.
never. I never believe him, bro. Never. But anyway, we've been, talking about this match way too long, guys.
Yeah.
That was the main event. Triple H won. Undertaker and Kane turned heel. Yada yada. This has been the Undisputed Champ Sports Podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. We had 3 really, really good matches, and everything else was so-so. The main event was horrible, hot garbage. I am Carmine. That's Thumbs Up Tommy. The Architect Preston Brown.